Beyond the Fairway podcast, Dougie Fresh alongside Will Lowery. Man, we're out of the weekend. Tuesday, we're recording today, so you're probably going to hear this later on today. And you know what, Will, I'm glad we took a pause. And before we even do that, before Jerome Bettis comes in here and does his bus-ish, it was a good weekend, Will, of golf. Happy Labor Day to you and yours.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What else you do this weekend, first and foremost?
I was horizontal for most of this weekend. I'm going to just be honest with you.
You slept a lot of
good. No, I didn't sleep. I was just horizontal.
Hold on, Doug.
I was just horizontal. What?
Go back. Were you throwing coffee cups all over the place? What the hell was that? You have a coffee
it's a
cup. Like you don't even have a handle.
It's not about the handle, Will. It's not about the handle. It's about the message. My mentor bought me this mug. Damn it!
You can't put your pinky finger. Oh, maybe you can. All right.
Had me spitting coffee.
Hey,
for those who don't know, we record this like really early on the East Coast or on the West Coast for me. So it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I need all the zing juice I can get. So don't judge me.
Right.
I needed that message this morning.
A handleless mug is what you possess.
I don't appreciate it. I don't.
Hey, so let me tell you what happened to me. Right. Let me tell you about your boy Harold Varner.
Oh, I love Harold Varner stories.
No, Harold Varner, anytime you mention Harold Varner in the story, it's going to be good, right? Entertaining, at least. I don't know if it's good, but entertaining. So, I put it out there. I'm looking for a PlayStation 5. Harold being my friend, he texts me, "Hey, bro, I got a PlayStation 5 for you." Cool. We're not going to go over the price. That's irrelevant. But he said, "Come by the house and pick up the PlayStation 5. Cool. I'm on my way. I get over there, but as I get over there, a lot more stipulations are being met. Hey, Will, I got the PlayStation 5 for you, but I don't have a controller. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's cool. And then I'm thinking, I'm getting the PlayStation 5. I'm thinking I'm going to have the experience of having a box. When you get something new, you want to have the experience of opening the box. You want to smell the new foam, the new...
Yeah, that NIB. New in-box.
You just want it. So I get there, and Harold hands me a Walmart bag with PlayStation 5 console with a headset. Nothing came in this original box. I got a headset, 2 wires, and say, "Give me my money." I'm like, "Damn, Harold,
you got a headset with no controller?" Wait, what?
I got a headset with no controller. I can't charge the controller. So I got so mad. I was so eager to play. I came home and hooked the PlayStation up. I didn't play. I just hooked it up and just cut it on. But so the whole weekend I was chasing a controller and a charger. It was tough. But I got my charger and I'm playing Madden 22 as we speak.
See, I'm surprised you didn't bring up this whole Drake Ye album release, because they had albums come out last week. So as I was horizontal watching golf, I was also listening to Certified Lover Boy and Donda. And the verdict's still out, people. I don't know which one I'm all the way rocking with yet, but I feel like the Kanye, can I call him Kanye still? Or is it just Ye? I know he's changed it.
Between him and P. Diddy and Puffy, I don't know.
Papa Diddy Pop? I don't know.
There's 2 people and there's 7 personas.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know who you rocking with right now, but I think I'm giving the edge. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off to Kanye right now. I've only done 2 passes. Let me do a couple more passes. I'm saying right now, as of today, 2 passes in, I'm giving the edge to Kanye. There's just more thoughtful music. I know. I'm pissing people off. I don't care. I'm on Kanye right now. Drake, good job, but maybe we need to bring Drake plays golf. We need to get him in here. Where the producers at?
But Drake had a line for the PJ Tour for us. Kanye didn't put no golf bias line for us. Like, how could you even not give him the courtesy of the edge, the nod for that alone?
I don't know, Will, but we can look. That's one line in the album of work, all right? And I get it. Okay, he did the whole Tiger Woods on 17. I like that. Greens, jeans. He was rhyming everything. But Will, Patrick Cantlay, arguably the best player of the year, not even arguably, it's literally the best player of the year. His body of work speaks for itself. Wins the Tour Championship in convincing fashion. Maybe not convincing fashion, but he beat Jon Rahm in basically a two-man horse race. Man, what's your thoughts on the Tour Championship?
I'm happy the fact that Patrick, the patty ice, I think really fits well.
Man, I'm scared to use my mug now on camera. Now I got to turn it sideways.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have a handleless mug. That's like saying your grip is not rubber on your golf club. It's just not right. Something's not right.
It's like saying you play cross-handed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so patty ice. I think one thing I like about, with all this wins, all the wins that Patty Ice is doing, back-to-back wins, I'm starting to see where he's not so much of an enigma as he used to be. Like, so he was always mysterious, but, we're starting to see some personality coming about a little bit, And I just think that, him winning back-to-back, and it shows a testament to how much of a player he is, how strong of a player he is, how great of a player he is. This cat led for 72 holes with this staggered scoring FedEx playoff new method, which I kind of like it though, Doug. I kind of like it. I really do.
You do. You like that the lowest person doesn't win the championship.
I do, but it also, I think it puts people in the mental mindset of you have to attack, be focused, execute, and win. Kevin Na is one of the most amazing stories to me during this whole, stagger scoring, tour championship. The cat would have won. He would have been tied for first. He would have tied for first. Mm-hmm. Given the fact that he started 2 under on the week. Mm-hmm. So I just tell you, I think it works both ways. Yes, it can also put you in the mindset of, you got to go have the attack, but also shows the mental fortitude of a guy like Patty Ice for being.
Ice. You ain't even saying his name no more.
He's Patty Ice right now. But for leading 72 holes and holding off Jon Rahm, which is, that's pretty dope, bro. I kind of like this new format actually.
All right, so let's talk about it real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time here, but look, Patrick Cantlay wins the FedEx Cup, 21 under par. For the week, Cantlay shot 11 under par. All right, that's what he shot. He shot 11 under par at East Lake, started at 10, shot 21. All right, so I'm going to go back and forth real quick. So the unstaggered leaderboard, the actual golf that was played, 0 on the scoreboard when we show up to the course, it's how it finished. Rahm Na tied for first, 14 under par. Xander Souffle, as I call him, Shoffley for those that don't know what I'm talking about, shoots 12 under, come in third. And then in the tie for fourth, Cantlay, Hovland, and Justin Thomas. Then on the other side, the actual what we saw on TV, Cantlay, Rahm, Na, Thomas, Hovland, Souffle. Very interesting, Will, because you know what? 15 million went out to the first place winner. Cantlay got 15 M's, but then it was staggered on some M's. So it was like 5 million and then 2.5, and then people was getting cashed out. So it just goes to show you that every shot that a player hits throughout the entire season really does impact the end of the season. That's what I do like about the staggered scoring system, but I don't like the fact that the best player doesn't win that week.
That's why I disagree. That's why I disagree with you.
Asterisk. I'm putting.
It's not. No, that's not. That's not an asterisk. That's not an asterisk because it's rewarding. It's rewarding. Great play over the course of the year. The 99 Spurs is an asterisk. 50 game season. That's an asterisk. This is not an asterisk. This is a guy who's putting in work, who has executed throughout the course of the year. So I disagree with you on that one. But
Vince
here's one
Carter
thing.
not winning a championship is an asterisk.
No, Vince Carter not winning a championship because he just didn't get it damn done. That has nothing to do with an asterisk. Him not winning a championship during the 50-game season is an asterisk.
Sorry, Vince. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why you got to bring a Vince Carter reference up in here. Shout out to our NBC owned affiliate and friend and broadcaster. But I want to say this though. I want to say one thing I read over the weekend. What I really admire about Patty Ice, going back to Patty Ice, is that he gave his opinion on the PIP. Right? I don't know if you read that article earlier in the week. He doesn't say he hates it. I'm not gonna say he hates it, but he really is not a big fan of it. And I think it shows a testament of his personality, who he is, right?
That's the third time.
One thing
today. Just want to let you know. I'm just counting out loud.
I think, because it is. I read the Old Testament this morning. I read the Old Testament this morning too. So, Testament and read the Old and New Testament. It's all the same. All the same book.
6, 7, 8, right there.
There you go. All right, but I want to say that given the fact that he said he would give his money, his PIP money, whatever he wins, back.
To who?
I tell you how. I don't know. He said he don't want to keep it. He thinks is some of that stuff is kind of silly. Paraphrasing.
I just threw my pen. You know what? Let me tell you something. If I had money and I'm not giving nothing back, I ain't never been in a position to really have it. So no, I'm not giving it back, Will. But on the other side of golf, the ladies, Solheim Cup week, Toledo, Ohio. I do love Inverness. I've had a chance to be there, play there. Great golf course, great USGA venue. Even though this was Solheim, still a good venue. We didn't get it done, Will. We did not. We Americans, we didn't get it done.
We didn't get it done.
Are you surprised that we didn't get it done? Are you hurt? How does that make you feel?
I think I'm more shocked that our key players didn't win as much as I thought we would.
Okay.
Know? When you have Danielle Kane winning 33% of her matches,
she didn't win the final.
I just don't think you can prevail when some of our top players are not doing what we expect them to do. I'm a little hurt over that, but I mean, you got to shout out to the European ladies team. They did what they were supposed to do. They did what they were supposed to do, and it was exciting. Solheim Cup this year.
In team golf, I'm always impressed when the visiting team gets the W on somebody else's home soil. That's such a it's not a slap in the face because it's competition, but like that stings a little bit extra, like losing as an American on your own soil in your own. I mean, they're in the heart of the country. That was in Ohio. That's the only state that is shaped like a heart. There you go, Ohio people.
Ooh,
the least offensive state. Did you know Ohio is the least offensive state out of all the states? Really? I don't know. It's the least. Like, think about it. If I say California, somebody's upset. If I say New York, somebody else is upset. If I say Florida, somebody else is upset. If I say Ohio,
hey, you know what, Doug? You have a point. Even though it's a key swing state, but all you have to do is walk and say, "Oh wait," somebody's gonna say what?
I-O. Let's go.
There we go.
But for the record, though, I know we talking about Ohio, but it's my home right here, baby. Home. KY. Let's go. Hey, but you know what? Shout out to the.
But where's the jelly in that?
The jelly? I don't know what that means.
You say KY. You see, my jokes be so far and over. You just, bro.
Dude, this is NBC. There's no way they're gonna let that stay in here. That's coming straight out of here.
Well, but if I had explained to you, of course they're not gonna say it. But if you just caught it, where's the jelly in that? Well,
I'm just saying, like you're talking about sex jelly up here. This is beyond the fair. Well, I guess that is beyond the fairway. It's fine.
There we.
All right, Will. Without further ado, let's get to a man that really doesn't need an introduction. I mean, the guy's named after an automobile. It's just I don't even understand it. But hey, Will and I had a chance to catch up with Jerome Bettis at the American Century Championship a little bit ago. But conversation's solid, so we got to run that thing back for you. So hey, let's go beyond the fairway with Jerome the Bus Bettis. Beyond the Fairway podcast. Where we at? We're at the American. We still here, Will? God damn, we done been here.
Cooking.
We cooking.
Literally.
You know what? We don't have a train or a car or an automobile with us this week. We got Jerome Bettis, the bus, man. What's happening, Jerome?
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here, man. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, it's so funny. Every time I see Jerome, on the range, I think this is a guy that's going to win it every year because he has a different type of grind.
Okay.
So
hold on now.
I got to go to my first question. What are we working on this week in the golf swing and the game in general?
Well, the game is pretty solid, but I've got two driver swings that I'm trying to figure out which is going to be best. One is a more of a aggressive swing through the ball where I can get a full turn. it's a little bit inconsistent, but it provides me more distance. The other one is a little bit more controlled, have a tendency to go more a little right to left. And sometimes when I don't want it to go right to left. So that's what I'm trying to just work through what's going to be best on this course and how much distance do I need, because I may not need that big swing.
Absolutely. Not at this course.
We're playing a little elevation, Will. We're playing like 6,200 feet this week. 10%.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 150, 135 shot.
Go ahead.
No, my bad.
Go ahead. Confuse the audience
it's all
that
right.
much.
No, I'm not gonna do that. You know, he gonna be out there pulling like what Doug said, 135, 150, 10%. This is.
Trust me. Doesn't matter what you pull out. I mean, if you hit one hard, hit one easy, and you got to go right back to the drawing board. So the numbers is just this is the day to play with it. It's a pro-am day. So I'll kind of hit a couple of different balls just to see distances to get a feel for what I'm looking at, because with this altitude, it's at least a club difference.
So Jerome, let's go back to the beginning of golf for you. Where were you? Who got you into the game? Did you just pick up a club one day and I'm gonna try this?
Was it a club and a football?
No, it's a good story. My barber, when I was about 17. He was a huge golfer.
Well, hold on. I hate it. Did you say your barber?
My barber.
I love that.
Back when I was a kid coming up in my neighborhood, my barber was a golfer, and we would have to go in the mornings to get a haircut because he was closed by 1, 2 o'clock. We never knew why. It was like, why do we have to be up at 6 in the morning to get a haircut? It doesn't make sense. We can go in the afternoon. Well, he was always closed by 1, 2 o'clock. He was done. He was gone.
Yeah.
Right? So as I got older, and he was like, listen, I want to take you out to the golf course. I'm like, man, I ain't playing no golf.
Yeah.
I was playing football at the time. He's like, you'll love it. I was like, yeah, whatever. So he took me out to the course, to the range one time, and I was hitting and smacking all over the place. And, and it was something I wanted to do because obviously being a youngster, he was, one of those positive role models, and I wanted to honor him by going out into the range. But nothing ever happened, right? I went out there, did it. I went to Pittsburgh, and Cordell Stewart was a big golfer. So we were really good friends, and he was like, man, come on, let's play. It was a course right by the house, so I would go out and play with him. He would kick my butt. And he was smart enough to say, I'm going to bet you, because he knew I was dumb enough that I was competitive, that I was going to bet him regardless, right? I'm not turned down to bet, right? So I was bet he was kicking my butt. I was just his ATM machine. Just
just
every
paying
time we
every
played,
day.
he would just, and I was
Bet
terrible.
us ATM.
And so, but what happened was, and what he didn't count on, was that I said to myself, enough is enough, right? And then as soon as I retired, I started working on my game, and got the bug, became relentless, had a ton of free time, and then all of a sudden, my game started coming around, and now he can't beat me to save his life. And so now the payback is he's my ATM machine.
I love that.
So
you
that's
pay
how
your
that
money
works.
back. I love
I
that.
got all my money back.
So Cordell Stewart was
Plus
your
a little
savings
interest.
account.
Yeah. He's my personal ATM, and if anybody tries to make a withdrawal, I'm cutting that off right there, because I'm the only withdrawal from that ATM.
I love it. So you talk about, you didn't want to get your butt kicked by Cordell. So let's talk about this landscape of grinding. Is golf that substitute for football when you were kind of in the trenches of the mental trenches?
Yeah, it is. But I'll say this about golf and athletes in golf. See, most everyday people, they don't get much better in golf, right? They stay kind of 2 or 3 stroke distance. 2 or 3 strokes apart from their best score to their worst score, maybe in 10 years. That's because they rather play than practice. Well, athletes, for instance, in football, we practice 5 days and we play 1 day. And so for us, the idea of practice is not strange, right? So I'll go to the course and just practice, and people are like, "You're not playing today?" I'm like, "No, I'm just getting some work in." Well, you're not playing? Well, and they don't understand that. No, I want to get better. The only way you get better is by working on one particular thing, getting better, and then going to the next thing.
Absolutely.
And they don't understand that. And so grinding has been kind of part in my DNA and a lot of these guys' DNA since we were kids.
Right.
Because we go to practice every day,
Absolutely.
and then you play on Saturday,
Yes,
right, or
absolutely.
on Friday. And so being used to practice, I think, has made me a much better golfer much sooner than I probably would have ever been otherwise.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that grind, though, I find it interesting because you've taken that grind from the gridiron to the greens and then back to the classroom.
Yeah.
So why is it important for you to go back to school?
Well, you know what? I left Notre Dame as a junior with the hopes of going to the NFL and being able to support myself, my family, and I was able to do those things. I made a promise to my mother that I would come back, and every 20-year-old kid that has an opportunity to go to the NFL, and your mom say, "Well, you gonna go back?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go back, sure." Well, 30 years later, I am trying to uphold that, but I have kids of my own. I have a 16-year-old daughter, 14-year-old son, and I've always felt that as a leader on the football field, as a leader in life, you lead by example. And so to ask them to give 100%, I've got to show that I'm willing to give 100%, right? And so the opportunity presented itself, and I said, you know what? There's no time like the present. Let me go back. Now, the one thing I was not counting on was that the classes were hard as ever.
Right.
But it's been a great challenge.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That Notre Dame challenge.
Oh my goodness. That first 5-page paper was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me!" I didn't even know
Single space 12 font.
No, New Times Roman.
New Times,
I was
right.
like,
Where is
what?
he?
Double space, all that. I'm trying to figure out. Just how to format it.
Right.
It was about a half an hour, right?
MLA, APA.
Right.
Oh,
You got
right.
that's italicized situation.
Right. Yeah. And so the
Cite your
font
references.
needs to be 12. And,
Right.
So for me, it was a huge learning experience. My kids loved it because my daughter became my tutor.
Absolutely.
So I said, hey, show me how to do. So she was doing everything.
The roles reversed, huh?
Roles reversed. She was showing me everything. But you know what? It has been so rewarding. As I've gotten through one semester, now I'm in summer school. Had a class this morning.
Come on, man.
I love that.
I was up at 7 a.m. in a class this morning because it's 10 a.m. back east, right?
Absolutely.
But it's fulfilling, it's rewarding, and when I'm done, it'll be something I'll be able to look back on and say, it's something that although it took 35 years,
Yes.
it's accomplished.
Hey, there's a saying that I always go by. Great is the art of beginning, but greater is the art of completion.
That's right.
So, bro, I really admire that, man.
Man,
That's good
hey,
stuff.
look, we get out of here the same way, Jerome. You are not exempt. We wrap our show up the same with every guest, and we've had some very interesting responses. So we're going to ask you, rap foursome right here Beyond the Fairway podcast with Jerome Bettis. You're going to go play golf with 4 rappers. It's you and 4 rappers. You're playing a 5-ball. I don't care if they're dead or alive. They don't have to be your top. I'm not asking you for your top 4.
I got you.
I just want to know who you can go out and vibe with.
I would definitely go out with Jay because I think Jay-Z would have a nice, silky, smooth swing.
Yep.
I would go out with DMX, God rest his soul. He would be that guy that'd be a grinder. I would think.
Bark too damn much.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell you hollering about?
Go to home.
But he's going to. But what you got to understand, he's grinding as he hits a shot, and so he's into it.
But
right?
imagine him
like playing
hitting a
golf with
birdie.
Pete Sampras.
Imagine his playing partner making a birdie. Where my dog's at? I can see that working though. I like that.
Yeah, no doubt. And
Okay.
so when was he that day? He gonna be yelling.
Yeah.
That's
So,
a
but-
first
but-
DMX.
but-
All right, that's a first for DMX.
But here's the thing. Those two guys, totally opposites, right?
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
that's what you want to see on the golf course.
Absolutely.
You want to
Yeah.
see those guys.
I feel like they would beef though. They argue with each other.
Yeah,
Like, you shut the
yeah,
hell up
you
on
mean-
that damn
you
bar.
get
Shut
up
up
for
for
birdie.
For sure. Then I would. My third guy would probably be 2 Chainz. Because 2 Chainz,
like 2
incredible athlete.
I like 2
Chainz.
Chainz. That's a good pick.
Really good basketball player.
Yeah.
He's tall. He's got the length. You would think that he would be able to, punch it out there. Be a
Absolutely.
good
Yeah.
driver of the golf ball. He would be one. And then the fourth guy would be the comic the comic relief, and that'd be Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne would be comic relief, and he'd be the guy that we think that can't do it, and he'll be out there, with great short game.
Yeah.
I feel like Lil Wayne be that little engine that could.
Yeah, little engine that could.
Absolutely.
Because you be counting them out, be like, oh yeah, we got him.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, boom. You like,
but I feel like he would leave the ground with both feet when
he's sneaky. He's sneaky long.
Yeah.
That's one of the guys. Yeah. Like, man, you sneaky long.
He'd be like, I need my fronts for this par 5.
That's right. He'd be like,
I love it.
Hey, well,
Young Moolah, baby.
We appreciate you, man. Thank you for stepping in here, going beyond the fairway with Lowery.
But hold on, Doug. We got to shout out to the barber for teaching you for giving you fades and teach you how to fade.
That's right. Give me a favor, teach me Mr. D. That's my barber.
I love it.
He'd probably be proud of the drip you got on with the J's on.
Oh yeah, my shoe game is outstanding right now.
Absolutely. All right. Well, you got a tea time to get to, and
to.
We got some money on you this week, so don't let me down.
I do.
I'm on it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, bro.
I got too much money on people this week.
Yeah.
I'm about to be broke
And I still
after
can't
this.
get my $5 back. That was Jerome Bettis. You know what, Doug? I gotta say, given the fact that we're starting the NFL season, NBC is starting this coverage NFL season this coming week. I gotta say, it felt good to see Jerome really have an understanding of who he wants to be. Going back to school, going back to being a setting example for his kids, giving 100%. I think that's noble. I think a lot of athletes can hopefully they can listen to this and see maybe spark the interest of doing the same thing. We have J.R. Smith who's doing the same thing. Going back to AT.
School. That's right.
Getting his degree.
Jerome was going to school. Setting examples. I think it's about setting example and also keeping your word. In Jerome's case, told his mom, hey, I'm gonna go get this bread in the NFL, but I'm gonna come back and do this thing when I'm done and it's over. And he's actually keeping his word. He's honoring his mother, and he said, hey, Mom, I'm gonna do this. And I think it goes to show you too, Will, you're never too old to make your mama proud. Never too old to make your mama proud.
Absolutely.
One of the more impactful things, though, is through this entire Beyond the Fairway experience, Will, I find it very interesting how we come into the game. When I say we, I'm talking about black folk. It's no one door. I think that's a thing that I think of. There's like one door to get into the game of golf, but there are so many different ways and so many facets that people kind of slip through the cracks or come through the back door or do all kinds of stuff to come into the game of golf. And for Jerome Mills is barber.
Right, it was the barber. And the guy got give him clips. The guy was clipping him up. But it comes back to the fact that you never know how you're going to become part of the game. And I think that's why it's so important of spreading the word. Have at least some people have somewhat of an introductory level to the game, because even though Barber was trying to get him clipped up in time so he can go out and catch his tee time, but you got to think about it. What if the Barber never continued to play golf, but he could still have somewhat of an introductory level? Went out there a couple of times, say, "Hey, young man, you got the weight of a running back, but you also got the weight of hitting the drive 320 yards. So let's go, let's try this golf thing for a minute." It's important to get people just to start on the game to see if they like it. There's over 16 million people out there who said they're interested in taking up the game of golf. 16 million people.
Yeah.
If we can get 50% of those 16 million people to say we
50.
did it one time and
that's a lot.
What'd you say?
50.
50%?
50%. That's what I'm saying. 50%. Can we just start with
100,000?
Let's just start like 100,000, because then the course is going to be
100,000, right?
Let's just don't 50%.
Just try it. Then you can give your opinion to a young man, a young woman. Go out there and try it, and then you go from there. But because you tried it, you have. I'm about to do that Fantasia. We remember Fantasia with Oprah. She said you growed the game. Fantasia said I growed from that. But sorry, Fantasia. Boy, she almost got caught up.
It goes to show you, Will, that the entrance to this game can come from anyone. And if you do play the game and you love the game, you're also a vehicle to help grow it. Even if you don't mean to, if you don't intend to. But it also goes to show you what happens when you do take up a sport or this sport, and you got somebody that's busting your ass every time you play and taking your cash. Cordell Stewart being that ass-kicking mentor for Jerome, help get his game right. And I respect that too.
So, who do you, out of all the people that we interviewed, Doug, and there's some more to come that we have yet to put on air, who have you admired the most from a golf perspective?
Golf perspective
Of these celebrities, like who have you admired? Like who have you noticed like they really take the game serious, and if they practice hard enough, they can really be special. Take their.
I say Marty Fish. Marty Fish been through some things. I like people that have gone through some stuff. You know what I mean? And I think our time we really kind of resonated with Marty, and I think. Everybody, first of all, like I've identified with everybody, but Marty stands out, per your question. What about you?
I have to say, only, and this is biased. I know we just mentioned him early in the episode. I have to say, probably Vince Carter. Talking about somebody who really Vince Carter last year. That's what I'm saying, because we went and played the Chris Tucker event. I think I said last episode, but when I tell you, he really wanted to win. He wanted to win, and we won like third place, and we got this trophy. I mean, I'm happy we got a trophy, but that's not the trophy I want to take home. I don't want to take a Captain Choice Celebrity Tournament trophy home. So I try to leave it underneath the table in the lobby. He's like, get your trophy. He was like, get your trophy. I don't want the trophy, Vince, but okay, let me go get the trophy. But yeah, so. But I say all that to say this, he really cares, and he was very focused when we were doing this 4-man best ball in this charity celebrity event.
What's funny, man? You talk about charities and celebrities, because I want to have a quick conversation. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, Will. We're going to call this Name That Place, right? I'm going to give you an HBCU, and I want you to tell me where it's at. All right? We're going to start simple.
Oh, no, we're not doing this.
No, just do it. I want you to experience this. I think it's interesting because I failed miserably at this yesterday, and I think if we're going to be supportive, that's fine. I'm going to start you off easy. Ready? I'm going to give you the school. You give me the state and the city. It's fine. All right, here we go. We're going to start easy. Howard University.
D.C.
Okay, boom.
DMV area.
Morehouse. Where is Morehouse, Will?
Atlanta.
Okay, boom. Getting a little more difficult now. Grambling. Where's Grambling?
Grambling is in Louisiana.
All right, I'll give you that. It's in Grambling, Louisiana, so it's kind of a giveaway. All right, now we're going to turn up the heat.
Obvious.
We're going to turn up the heat a little bit. Where's Morgan State University, Will? I had to step you into it. No.
Ohio.
That's a good guess, but no. It's in Baltimore, Maryland. All right? Pardon me.
That's my next guess.
I'll give you two more just for fun. Where is... It's spelled Alcorn, but I'm not going to say it like that. It's Alcorn. I don't know where the W comes from, but Alcorn State University. Where is it at? Give me the state. I'll be more impressed with just... Nope. Give me one more guess. I'll give you one more.
Indiana.
Nope. Talk about Mississippi. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter humpback I. All right, anyway. Sorry, David Banner. All right, and you know what? The last one I think is difficult. I almost played golf here. A lot of people don't know this, but Lincoln University, where's it at? Almost played.
In a place where Lincoln is buried in Illinois.
No, Jefferson City,
is buried in Illinois. It's in Illinois.
It's in Missouri. But I like you. Hey, but thanks for playing, Will. I know, but thanks for playing. Look.
No, hold on. You ain't gonna just hit me with a whole bunch of questions and take me out.
I got
HBCU for you name. Okay, it's cool. You ain't gonna just have me looking all crazy. Where is St. Aug University?
It's in.
It don't matter.
Hold on. No,
it don't matter. You lost.
Right. It's in. Oh, I ain't gonna guess. I'm gonna lose.
Because the time expired.
What time?
Your time expired.
I don't see no clock.
It's
man.
right. It's right there.
Man, it's
where?
It's in South Carolina, man. It's in South Carolina. Hey, man.
It ain't in South Carolina.
It ain't in St. Carolina, but
it's not. That's what I'm saying. It ain't in St. Augustine.
Try to set me up.
All right. Barber, Scotia.
I never heard of it. That ain't even the country. Barber, Scotia. What the hell? You nigga making up words. Fuck out of here, man. Hey, it's that time, man.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That is funny. Hey, Doug, that's funny.
Man, look, not to try things that my wife and I tried with you, Will, but we did that last night. She was just like, she only thought there were 10. She only thought there were 10 HBCUs. And this is probably my fault as a black person and an HBCU grad, not educating my wife enough. But she honestly thought. So I found it interesting that there's a subset of people that don't know historically black college and universities. That's what an HBCU is. Let's start there.
Absolutely.
I graduated
if we're going to preach and tell people to go there to get an education, to have people who large platforms to come be involved in HBCU, I think it's imperative that we should know how many and where they're located.
There are 107 HBCUs.
Because I learned a new HBCU every time I watch Great Debaters. Like I'm like, oh, Fisk.
I feel like it's rap music now. I'd be like, oh snap! They just shouted out this school, that school. It's like Bethune-Cookman made it. Bethune-Cookman made it to a song. Oh, they came up. They come a long way.
Absolutely. Came a long way, right?
Like she went to Bethune. Like, what rapper is talking
that's
about
on track
Daytona
7?
Beach?
That's on track 12.
Oh, Will, what time?
All right, so it's that time. It's that time. I hate that. That's strictly your
perfect.
Corny way of saying it.
That's
all right. So
why I gotta be corny? You gonna put corn emojis over my face now? Why I gotta be corny, Will? Damn, there must be a corny section in golf right now. I guess I'm in that section, right? Thank you, Will.
It's my version of a hot take. I don't know. So anyway, my got me saying corny. My shade of the week goes to Andy Pazder. He's a PGA chief of tournament and competition. So during the Tour Championship, the final round, Joaquin Niemann was damn, everything's falling off. Joaquin Niemann recorded. Well, he is known for being one of the slowest players on the PGA Tour. Well, on Sunday, he flipped the narrative. He went out and completed a round within 1 hour and 53 minutes to kind of be a little, sarcastic, a little smart ass. He was one of the first groups to go out on that Sunday morning. He was a dew sweeper. I would love to be a dew sweeper on the PGA Tour, by the way.
Great.
I write my name. Yeah, green's perfect. Write my name in the fairway, all that. Well, either way, he was one of the first to go out and on the final round of Sunday, and he comes back to the clubhouse after 1 hour and 53-minute round, thinking he's gonna get some laughs, some love, being a smart ass. Well, Andy Pazder, who I just mentioned is chief tournament director of competition, he beelines it to Joaquin and his caddy. And basically says, man, what you guys did was really, really foul. Upset the tour. I'm paraphrasing. You upset the tour. You made a mockery of the tour by playing around so quickly like that. And he says, that's a $10,000 fine. They said you could hear a pin drop because Joaquin was upset.
Oh.
And then out of nowhere, Andy Pazder said, joking, I got you. So it's not really Shank of the Week, but it was not really Shank of the Week, but I thought it was kind of, you can't play with a man money like that. So Shank of the Week goes to Andy Pazder.
All right. I appreciate that, Will. Mine's a little different. Although she did hit a shank during the Solheim Cup, I am going to give Shank of the Week to Lexi Thompson. Because Lexi, when she got on campus at the Solheim Cup at Inverness in Toledo, Ohio, Will, she actually tagged, she posted a post, but she tagged Inverness, Scotland. She tagged the whole wrong damn country. I don't know where your people thought you were or where you thought you were, Lexi, but you were in Ohio. Again, we already said it in this episode. It's the state that's shaped like a heart, least offensive state in the union, but you know what? You decided to just, this COVID life, you couldn't take America no more, so you just ended up in Scotland. Well, anyway, I hate that we lost Lexi, but this week, Shank of the Week, goes to Lexi. Sorry, girl. Holla. It's just a bad week for Lexi. Just a bad week. She shanked the ball. She tagged the wrong place. She wasn't mentally prepared to be at the Solheim Cup. I'm kidding. But it was a great match, Will, that Lexi did play this week against Anna Norquist. That was a great match. They tied just like they did a few years ago. But, man, Man, so much stuff, Will. I'm sorry I got you with the HBCU stuff, man, but that's what we got to do. We got to educate, we got to inspire, we got to get people to understand, like, hey, where stuff is. There's so many state schools. I can't just be like, where is Coppin State? Oh, you probably don't know that either, now that I think about it.
South Carolina.
No, it's in Baltimore, Maryland. I tricked you. They got 2. Baltimore has 2 HBCUs, Coppin State and Morgan State, both in the MEAC conference. Well,
I knew that. That was my next. That was my next one.
That's fair. That's fair. Will, always a pleasure with you, man, here on this Tuesday, special Tuesday recording, Beyond the Fairway podcast. Hey, listen, subscribe, share. You know what to do. Hey, Will and I, you know you want to see us. You know you want to hear us. Go ahead and do all of that. Tap in right here, Beyond the Fairway podcast, Golf Channel, NBC Sports. Holla.
You said a lot of just now. That was a lot.